Welcome, everybody. Episode 181 or 182. Something's looking weird here.
We got all four of us here.
I enjoy using the 4-screen overlay. It's my favorite
got Murky
one.
Burns, part of the. I was gonna say webcast. Does anybody even say that?
Oh, God.
Webcast? Was that what before they called it?
Is that as bad as a blog?
Yeah, that's pretty bad.
Bloggers, man.
I'll be hating my blog. Hey, did you see the new Fortnite announcement just now?
What was it? What was it?
Did they rip off Keemstar's Friday night?
In-game tournaments.
They ripped off Keemstar's Friday Fortnite or something.
So how does it work? What do you mean?
No, it says with the release of version 6.10, we're excited to introduce in-game tournaments, which will be located in the new events section of Fortnite Battle Royale. In-game tournaments are open to everyone and provide an opportunity for every player to compete directly alongside pros for prizes and glory.
Unless you suck.
Each tournament has a series of scheduled dates and times during which the competition will run. Each of these scheduled sessions is a completely clean slate. All players will begin with the same score.
Oh, seems fucking gay.
Speaking of Fortnite deaths, remember like episode 10-ish? No, you don't remember, but we talked about how Ellen kills everything.
That was.
Is she gonna kill? Is she gonna kill?
Dude, that was so funny to watch. She's like, I don't want.
Dead.
Why was he on there?
I want money.
Because Ellen is she's the end of the trend, and we've talked about this every time. Someone who works for her is always so behind by like a month. The damn Daniel guy, all these people, they come on there. Then she came on there. Yes,
and it makes it weird.
Yeah, now it's like he looks like a sellout now because he went on Ellen as a gamer, you know.
What? How do you look like a sellout?
Because
one of us would be like, yeah.
We're logical.
I probably would not, because it would be such an awkward situation for me.
I think Ellen's funny as shit.
I'm saying that people who watch his stuff, who are the people who are feeding his system, are like, sell out. You went on Ellen.
At the end, she's like, "Thanks for coming in here and teaching me absolutely nothing."
I wouldn't say it's like the sellout, but it's just like who watches Ellen, you know, and is also maybe besides Jimmy.
Every one of those people that has kids and their kids play Fortnite.
I know, but like the parents are the people that are watching it, and it's just like I only saw a little part, and it was just like, why in the fuck is he? I mean, I get it.
I see Ninja's strategy, dude. His strategy is make it feel as kid-friendly as possible, and all those parents will be like, oh my God, this guy was on Ellen, Fortnite, and then they go tell their kids, hey, I'm going to buy you V-Bucks for Fortnite because this dude's a really positive influence.
I don't really see it like that.
And if you're buying V-Bucks, put in chaos for now.
Hey, get that money, dude.
How does that work?
They support a creator and what is it, Burns? $5.
Yeah, it's like you get like 10% of the V-Bucks spent or something like that.
Yeah. Burns is also in this?
No, I didn't sign up for it.
Oh.
So Burns, is this are you gonna do these tournaments? Are you about to be?
I'm about to. They start tomorrow. The solo one starts tomorrow.
Are you going for it?
And you don't have to sign up or anything. You just start on the
There's
platform.
like scheduled times where you probably have to like log into the server.
It's kind of like game battles integrated into into Fortnite.
So unpopular opinion, man. This fucking Black Ops game is kind of fucking stupid.
You don't like it?
I originally just played the regular multiplayer. And
I was having fun with the multiplayer yesterday.
Were you playing by yourself?
Yeah.
Yeah. See, I was whooping people's ass in first place, but I almost just exited out of the game because the first map I played was the map from Call of Duty 4 or whatever, one of them, or from the first Modern Warfare or whatever, and I'm like, cool. I haven't played Call of Duty in however long, and I'm hopping into a map that I've played a million times. Like, nothing necessarily to me was, like, changed about the gameplay, and I was just like, I just want to get this shit over with. That being said, if I was playing with friends, it probably would have been a little bit fun. And then I hopped in, I've already played Blackout and stuff, but to me, that shit's already old. Like, there's nothing new or special about it.
You've played COD for 8 years.
Yeah, but there's just nothing really like special to stand out for me to like invest the time like I do in like Fortnite, you know? Cool.
So what's the coup going on I see you guys doing your little Colby Kyle episodes, basically talking like you guys have an agenda of what there's a takeover coming. So when do we get the
We've
boot?
been saying it for fucking 6
No.
months.
When's the boot
We've
coming?
literally been saying it for 6 months. There is no.
Yeah, there's no hidden coup about it. We always do it. It just started as a joke, and then we just
We
always.
never-
I figured one day we were going to get a message in Skype, and then they were going to boot us out of the Skype group. And
Oh no, that
That
would
was
be
gonna be it.
awkward.
You know how quick we would forget that we had ads and stuff if you weren't around, Jimmy, or forget all the other stuff.
I almost wasn't here today. I was
there's
gonna
not a
go-
lot of other stuff I do. I mean, I handle the ads, as in I handle the communication with our partner. Which I mean, there's a little bit, but other than that, there's not a lot behind the scenes.
I do it all.
Yeah, Kyle uploads.
It's fucking easy. The real question is, what the fuck does Burns do?
I'm here. I offer my opinions on certain topics, and we chat
Certain
away.
topics if he's paying attention at that moment.
I was gonna ask Kyle to be my duo partner in this, but I guess that's out the window.
In what? Oh, I'll
The
be your
tournament.
duo partner.
No, too bad. It's already off the table.
Murky.
What did I
Oh.
You called it gay, so I assume you already got. I'm gonna play with Joker. So
I called it gay. Are you talking
you did.
blackout?
No,
it's
you
the
did
tournaments for this.
He didn't.
Fortnite
He
one.
didn't call Fortnite. He wasn't talking about Fortnite. He was talking about Black Ops.
Yeah, no, but I'm just saying I'm not gonna.
I'm confused. I never called Fortnite gay.
No, he was.
I
just
was
saying-
talking about the tournaments that they just announced. Me like that sounds gay.
No, I don't know if I did that. Did I?
Yeah.
I thought you did too. 'Cause I kinda
but
like
I
the
didn't
game.
know it was a turn. So I thought it was something you had to. I thought it was something you had to like sign up and stuff for. But
Murky Burns has spoken. Just drop it.
Murky bird.
See, I thought that you couldn't sign. I thought it would be cool if you can just do it on your console, and that's what you're
Yeah, you
telling
can.
me.
There's gonna be an event.
And that's
tab.
what I thought it was something where you had to like go sign up and get like approved. And I'm like, that's
which
fucking-
would be gay.
yeah, which
I
would be
agree.
super gay. But since you can just do it through the Xbox, I'm game time. I'll fucking get out there. I'll fuck shit up. I'll fuck you up too, dude.
Jimmy, do you have any more? I don't want to say the word obligations. That's the wrong word. But do you have any more commitments to your team, like for this fall skirmish stuff?
I
Is it
don't.
just that 1 week.
No, you have to compete twice in either trials or competitive. I've competed twice. I'm probably gonna do the ATK racing this Wednesday for trials. But I mean, I'm good to go. I've
That's
got
sick.
what I need. So we're in dead last right now. So if we get dead last, I'll make $2,500.
Still, who cares?
Why
You're a
don't you-
professional.
Why don't you get dead first then?
I think the team that's in dead first is like.
You're already settling. That's the problem. You need some
No,
motivation.
it's not up to me, buddy.
Oh,
It's not up to me.
you
If
should.
you don't have if you don't have Tufu on your team, you're screwed.
Now we do have Tifu, and he's won one of the
Twice.
skirmishes twice. But there's this. I mean, the other teams are getting a lot more like placements in top 10, top 20, and stuff.
So I found a new subreddit that I'm just all over.
What is
It's
it?
the old one, or well, I'm still into this other one, which is anti-MLM, that has just like, people that. Jimmy, have you ever done an MLM? First of all,
Yeah, we've talked about this.
besides the gaming one,
I've done 2 or 3.
were any successful at all?
The first one I made probably $6,000.
Over what
And
time
it-
period?
3 or 4 months.
It's not super terrible if it's just side change.
Yeah. And then other than that, I haven't made anything significant enough to even say. I'm pretty sure I made my money back on all 3 of them that I've been involved in, but
That's actually one of the hardest things to do is make your money back.
I started thinking like, how there's just like the gender discrepancy for like income. It's probably because for MLMs, like 90% of them are women.
is the new MLM, are you talking about a new one? Is it that 50-50 crowdfunding I just got an email for?
No. It's a
I've seen
subreddit.
that one.
It's a subreddit called let me see. It's a subreddit called Choosing Beggars.
Oh, I love that one.
Oh, it's fucking great, man. It is.
I wanna go to that.
So
Hold on,
basically what it is like a lot of it is like Craigslist deals or something like that, when people sit there and will beg for something, basically, even though it's supposed to be like a paid service, and then they like get mad when somebody won't just give them a $250 PS4 for free, and then they start just going off on them. And it's like a really like common thing, I guess. But it's like it's fucking classic.
Dude, I've had that happen in real life. I have that old drone, Kyle, the Blade 350, and it on eBay still goes for like $150. So I'm like, I ain't gonna use this. I'm gonna put it up on Craigslist for $150. Some guy wanted it for 50, and I was like, no, And he's like, well, why are you selling it? I'm like, I don't use it. He's like, well, then take $50. You don't use it. I'm like, no, I would rather have it sit in my garage than just give it for $50. And then he got like mad at me for it. This is like a year ago. He's like, well, I'm giving you $50, man. You're not going to sell it any other way. And I was like, I'm just
well, some of these are worded like they almost seem like they're fake. Colby, I just sent you the text. We're gonna read this. I sorted it by like the top of all time rated. So you are gonna
rated. Can I pull that up on mine then?
Yeah. Do you want me to be the?
You're gonna be the blue. So you're gonna be the guy selling it. And then I'm gonna.
Which one is it, Kyle? What's the title of it?
It's the very first one on top rated all time.
Wait.
I trying to give away 2 harnesses that no longer.
Yeah. What the fuck?
Wait. So you're.
I'm the buyer, so I'm the gray.
Okay. Go.
So I just sent Colby a message who is selling what it looks like to be dog harnesses. Okay.
Yeah.
Hi, is the harness still available?
I think someone is coming to pick them up. I'm waiting on a text back. We'll let you know if I don't hear back.
Okay, but it's for my kids' dog. I already kind of told her she could have it. Haha.
Why would you do that?
Oh, shit. Do what?
Tell your kids she could have the harnesses.
Because you said they were free.
They are free to the first person who wanted to come pick them up. Somebody else asked before you.
That's not fair. I already told her she could have them for her dog.
Look, I don't know why you did that, but if I don't hear back from the guy in the next 10 minutes, you can have them, okay? 7 minutes later is the...
Yeah, so 7 minutes later, I text back after he said in 10 minutes. So...
Okay, your daughter can have them. Where do you want to meet? I live at address, but if you want to do a public, there's a McDonald's nearby at, and then it's blocked out. I can meet you in the car park there.
How am I supposed to get there?
I don't know. The advert literally said for someone to collect. I don't have a car. You can come to me or I can give them to the next person. I don't have time for this.
But I hurt my ankle and I can't drive there.
I don't have a car, all caps. What do you expect me to do? I'm giving away 2 dog harnesses for free. If you can't pick them up, then why did you message me?
You could just get a taxi. Hello? Hello? She's crying now.
That's real life, dude. That's
dude, there's
crazy.
So many on there that's like that are. This is a top rated one, but there's like way more ridiculous ones. Like,
Kyle, do you see the one posted today? Let's do that one. The one that apparently I'm an asshole for not giving someone.
Oh yeah, I see that one
from today.
Yeah, it's the Xbox One. You can be the gray. I'll be the green.
Hold on. I searched by new. Oh, top from today.
Yeah. It starts with it's Adam. I bought the Xbox from you last week. That's how it starts.
Oh, okay. I read that one today, but why can't I find it? Here, you just read it.
All right.
It's Adam. I bought the Xbox from you last week. What's your email password? I need to get to re-download some games.
Sorry, dude. I don't think I'll be giving you my email password. Wait, are you the one trying to do a password reset?
Yeah, that's me. My bad if it scared you. I forgot your number. I needed to get your attention. What's the password?
I thought I reset the thing before I sold it. Yeah, again, no, not giving you my password.
What the fuck? I need to download a game and I can't afford to buy FIFA. You said you played it, and since it wasn't in the pile of games you gave me, you must have downloaded it. Give me the password and I'll be out of your hair. If you're not good to then send me 60 Xbox gift card. You fucking wrong with you're fucking with the wrong guy. I got Twitch people who will fucking swat you.
A few things. First off, fuck you, you ignorant prick. Second, are you absolutely nuts? Is this a prank or something you kids do? Third, you told me the sob story. It was for your nephew and he was 6, so that's why I sold it to you for $120 from $200 with all those games and the extra controllers. So fuck you for you lying fourth, whatever that means.
No, it's so fuck you for lying.
So
period.
fuck you for lying fourth.
Yep.
If you ever think about swatting me, then the police will have a word with you for making a false report. 5th, see number 1.
Whatever, just send the code. And then that looks like it had been a few hours, and it said, "Where the fuck is the code, asshole?"
The dude said it was 2 weeks, or it said like he was like 2 weeks later in the comment section where he said, "Where the fuck's the code?" But it's just full of shit like that. Just like people like who's already getting like that guy who said he just brought the price down, because it's weird. Almost all of them, not all. There's probably like 60% of them will say like, "I'm sick" or "My kid's sick. Like, can you hook me up with this deal because my kid's sick?" And just like it's just like a special breed of people who do that type of shit, you know?
It's just scumbags on Craigslist.
Yeah. I mean, they probably just sit there and try to get Craigslist deals all day, but you wouldn't think, like, the majority of people ask, like, "Can I just have it for free?" Like, who the fuck blatantly like says that, you know? I'm addicted to it. Same with the anti-MLM is starting to fizzle.
Oh, that's a good one. I also like
do an MLM one.
Dude, we should do it as a prank. The MLM one, it's not like, it's kind of hard to like get, like, those ones that we just read off are just like complete douchebags. But it's just like people are like just delusional for the MLM stuff. They'll be like
like on Jimmy.
Like, well, somebody's daughter will die. Somebody's daughter will die, and in the comment section of like the notification that they make on like Facebook, they'll be like, "Oh, you should have fucking hit her up with some essential oils." Like, they'll say just crazy shit like that.
I put it in our Skype. That's the video. You want me to read the email to you I just got?
Yeah.
Title is "Take 8 minutes to watch!" Exclamation, exclamation, exclamation. This is amazing. Exclamation, exclamation. Do not do anything until you watch this video. If you understand crowdfunding and GoFundMe's in the networking world, you need to watch the video below. Just jumped in this weekend with my 7-figure earners and already made my initial investment back in 24 hours. $29 one-time fee, and pick what boards you want to play on. I did $250, $500, and $1,000. You pay the $29 every 6 months to become part of the exclusive group, and nothing more after your initial funding. Crazy! Exclamation point times 4. You need to ask to join! Exclamation times 2, or just click here and sign up. You all know how much is raised with these platforms, and now it is set up to fund your own lifestyle.
So is that the 50-50 thing?
Yeah. So this basically,
that one looks as pure like a Ponzi's.
Well, here's the problem with like looking at a sales pitch, right?
Mm-hmm.
You're saying that you're trying to be something like GoFundMe and raise money, but then you end it with like fund your lifestyle, and they're gonna sell you on like the Lamborghini whatever lifestyle. So you're basically saying, hey, you're basically going out there and saying, hey, give us money here so we can have a better lifestyle, and you're just admitting to it. This is one of the worst ones I've ever seen.
Well, that's like, it's almost exactly like the Ponzi scheme me and Colby got into for Bitcoin. Like it was, I think it was ran by some Chinese people. I don't exactly know. They had some broken English, but they literally
guarantee you 1% every day.
Yeah, the notification literally was when they had to like pause things. They said like, there's not enough new customers coming in to pay off old customers. Like, they literally said that on their fucking feed. And then that's when I'm like, oh my God. And I was like, started looking. I'm like, who runs this site? And I'm like, oh fuck. Like, literally nobody is attached to it.
Lost their money.
I was like, oh, that money's gone.
It was right when we got greedy too. Like, it had been paying little, got money back, and it was like, it's working. Put more in, and then like, I swear it was the next week. It was gone.
I almost got into a couple of those.
What's funny is, so this one, not funny, but this one was a spin-off of one before it. This one was called Gladio Coin, and literally within like a week after, there was another one that came up that was like, this one's actually a real one.
Well, I saw the ones that like were on YouTube that went, the big ones, BitConnect.
That was the one that this spun off of, was BitConnect.
Yeah, there was like YouTubers, they like disappeared. Like they deleted all their videos.
Well, that one, that lasted forever.
Yeah,
but the thing is, like, they had like actual people behind BitConnect who actually, like, some of the main, did the main dudes? I guess no, because at their like conference, they just got remember that one random dude
Carlos
yelling,
guy.
Yelling wild shit.
Do they just hope to disappear and hope nobody like?
Well, the thing is, you can do that with Bitcoin, though.
Bitcoin's
That's the
anonymous. They can just run.
Yeah, and that's
Dude,
what's crazy.
I would be so afraid that one person that lost their entire life would hunt me down and just kill me.
The dude that got Colby into it, and then Colby got me into it. The dude that got Colby like refinanced his house and shit, and like put all like their life. He didn't tell his wife and put all like his life savings and stuff into it.
Well, because it's one of those sad things. Like when he told me, I was already skeptical, but then he was literally getting $1,000 a day. He was getting $1,000 plus a day by doing nothing, just from all of his, because he was early in it.
He was actually getting money back.
And then then he turns out he sold, refinanced his stuff.
But he also, so basically they shut things down, and then out of nowhere this site basically was like, all right, we're bumping up the monthly fee, just like out of nowhere. And so that's when I'm like, that's weird. Like, you can't just in the middle of this fucking thing like just bump up the monthly fee. It was like 0.3 Bitcoin, which at the time wasn't as much. It's like $300 or something. And I'm like, all right, this is fucking sketchy. But then they shut everything down, and then they said if you pay like what was it, like 0.5 Bitcoin or like 1 Bitcoin, like you get access, or what was it, like you get access back to your funds. Yeah, and so he also did that, and I'm like, I didn't know him that well. I didn't really talk to him much, but I'm like, Colby, he's a fucking idiot, because this money is literally gone.
Yeah, and he was chasing it because they made it seem like it was first come first serve, but you could like buy to be on the front of the list to get your investment back out, and he had like $70,000 invested into it, so he paid the extra. I want to say it was like $3 or $4 grand, just in the hopes that he could get some of his 70 back.
And he never did.
What's crazy though is it's not like, I mean, we were talking about it as just like 3 of us, but there was a group on Facebook that was over 10,000 people who were in this program.
Yeah,
like they ripped off so many people.
It's just crazy. Like, can't you eventually like trace back to like through the upline, because you actually got
we traced back pretty high up, but then it came to the point where it was like some guy said that he had met somebody, but the guy that he met ended up not being the actual like guy of the like company. If that makes sense.
Because it was also almost like a pyramid scheme, because you would have your thing, then you would get people under you to make like a piece of what of their return. Like, it was.
Well, what they do is they take something that is trendy, like for instance the Fire Fan one, the sport app. They took
DFS,
the combination of DFS and sports and things like that, and put it together. This one, they're taking the combination of crowdfunding and GoFundMe's and trying to spin it. I mean, that's what they take something that's a platform that's legit, and then they try to itemize it into a multi-level. But this one's not. There's no like smoke and mirrors on this one.
No, they literally are telling you.
Or you pick your whatever, and then
Jimmy, you thought for a moment about signing up for it. Don't lie.
But the thing is,
I didn't think about signing up. I go look at all of them, most of them. Just I'm curious to see what they're all about.
Yeah, the last one that that piqued my interest. No, I wouldn't do it, but I was like, man, this is actually a really good pitch. Basically, what it was saying, and this goes right to your point, Jimmy, on like finding something that's popular.
Mm-hmm.
What I was buying into was, hey, you don't want to make a website, you don't want to put on affiliate deals, you don't want to have an Amazon store, you don't want this, you don't want that. What you do for this, for like $89 a month, is you buy into and you get like 22 different versions of like sites, right? But then it's like, wait, hold on. Now that you have all these sites, you have to get people there. Know how to run Facebook ads? Know how to do this? Know how to do that? No, you don't. No one does. For $50 more, you can pay to get in our traffic program. We'll drive all the traffic to your 22 sites. And even if you're only making 1 sale a day on like one site, that's going to pay back this and like 2, so it's like the theory behind that.
What are you selling on these sites?
Well, see, that's the thing. It was like drop shipping stuff. So like, and all that crap. But the actual like concept of get a ton of people into this thing, give them a bunch of sites, and then have them pay for traffic to go to it was cool. But then I looked at what you were getting, and I was like, oh my gosh. So you'd have like a fat burner site, and then you'd just be like buying just cheap adult traffic, trying to get people to buy weight loss products and stuff. But that was like the closest I've ever been to like, wow, this is a pretty good pitch.
What's crazy is like some of these people that run these MLMs and like just other like like the person that ran this Ponzi scheme is probably a really smart person that could probably run like a legit business and like do well, but some people just
They gotta get the easy way out.
Yeah, the thing is, it wasn't easy. Like they had to build this whole website out and like they have like the systems and everything in place and in place so you can't be tracked as well. And it was just like it's like fuck, man. Why don't you just like take that knowledge into something like legal? You know,
because it's easier to make money off stupid people.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I mean, AKA MLMs. Like
there's some good documentaries on Netflix.
Yeah, it's brutal out there. But I also started following this other subreddit page called Unpopular Opinion, which is basically people's opinion that for the most part is true, but lots of people like to argue against it. So I thought I'd read off some of these and we can get your guys' opinion.
I like it.
And starting off with the very first one, which I've always defended and always agreed with. If a woman hits a man, he has every right to hit her back. I 100% agree with. Depending on the situation. If I cheat on somebody, my wife slaps me, that doesn't mean I get to punch her in the face. If there's a random attack and some woman is hitting me, I will punch you in the face. Regardless of your size, unless I was like, hey, you're a fucking cunt, and she comes over and slaps me. But if I feel she is in the wrong, I will maybe not punch her in the face, but I will hit you. Maybe not just a fucking haymaker, but definitely an open hand slap right to your fucking face.
Here's a good one I see on here.
Well, what the fuck? Why am I the only one giving my opinion?
Because I agree with you, Kyle.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's not really a wrong.
Here's a good one that I like.
I was raised different.
YouTubers are...
Hold on. Burns, you're trying to move on from this. So if a girl comes up, punches your kid in the face, then punches you in the face, I said for any reason. I that's what I'm saying, like any reason, you know. And obviously, maybe not. Obviously, you would punch her in the face if she had a knife. But like, if she came and kicked your kid and then went to, hit you, would you just hold her down? Fuck no. Imagine how pissed you would be in that situation. You're gonna punch her.
You know what I would probably do if she kicked my kid and then came after me? I would probably choke her out.
Is that less?
I would say
punching her in the face.
Nice little choke.
Yeah, I would choke her out.
Yeah, I would. Yeah,
quickly.
Okay, see, that's what I'm saying. But and there's obviously,
it's all situational.
Yeah.
What do you think? Jimmy, what do you think would be the worst blowback on your Twitter if someone posted a video of you doing that? Choking her out or punching her in the face?
I don't think I can win.
If there was no context.
Here's the deal. There's not going to be any context. Nobody's going to care about the backstory. I'm going to be the one that looks like a complete a-hole.
No, I would defend you and every single person.
Well, I know, you know what I'm saying, though. In society today, on the internet, somebody would post it with no context, and I'd be ran over the coals before I even had to dance.
Yeah, but no, I mean, like some places, like say it was on Reddit and they're like, what the fuck? This is the YouTuber who did it. Then people jump to it and will start defending you, and then you typically win in the end.
Well, it's like that situation where the guy in Vegas, the guy that shot everybody, the first thing that was posted about, what's his name? Billionaire Playboy guy.
Dan
Bilzerian. First thing posted, it went viral, was that he was a chicken shit and he ran away, and they showed video of him running away from the attack, saying he just saw a girl get sniped in the head or whatever. And then he, like 4 hours later, whatever, he posts the real video that he was running to find a gun, and he even went up to the cops and said, give me a gun, I'll go with you guys.
That was such a funny video. They're like, who the fuck are you? Like, why are you asking for my gun?
But that's what happens. I mean, the internet they're like piranhas, man. They just sit there lurking for anything to attack, whether it's right or wrong.
Oh, for sure.
Now to go with the Jimmy theory, though, you're going to get a lot of publicity for the video going wrong at first. And if it's everywhere, people are gonna, even if people are
Yeah, but
hating
then
you in that.
I'm put on my back heels to have to spin it into the right. Of what
Yeah, but
actually
eventually it will be made right, is what I'm
Maybe.
saying. I mean,
Maybe.
I'm assuming that it would be made right because honestly, you couldn't just be like, well, she fucking kicked my kid and all you see is me punch her in the face. Like, you'd have to have the full video to like prove you right, or you could be fucked. Another one.
Burns. Oh, I thought Burns had one.
Oh,
Whoever else, someone else.
Sorry, you Burns, you go.
Burns wouldn't punch him. Burns
This
would try to run him
This
over.
one
in the
might be a
car.
shot at Jimmy, though.
Well, setting it up that way, this will be a shot at Jimmy.
YouTubers are no longer regular people just recording themselves having fun, but paid marketing agents for various companies.
That's not a shot. That's just what it is. Because
Yeah,
back in the day, it used to be like YouTube wasn't a job. You just did it for fun. But now it's like full blown
Colby's raising
jobs.
his hand.
I have a question.
What?
This is so that's an unpopular opinion.
Yeah.
Well, they go. That was just their title. They go into like how like they watch their kids' videos or somebody's video, and it was just like a big ad for something basically.
Well, you guys have seen the Nerd City guy did like a 40-minute video on Jake Paul's content. Well, his like older, his didn't really do as much anymore. And the standard video is like 20 something minutes long. And like 60% of it is either plugging his own merchandise or something else like throughout it. And he like made the ad breaks and stuff. It's crazy. So it's not.
You want to know why I have no issue with that? You want to know what
I don't have any issue with it as well.
You want to know why? And this is what I tell anybody that comes at me on Twitter or whatever and bitches about any of my content or anybody else or clickbait or whatever. It's fucking free. If you don't like it, don't watch it. You don't pay a dime.
I don't know why that's unpopular opinion. It's just
I pay your salary, Jimmy.
Yeah.
That's why I was confused that how so these are supposed to be unpopular.
Well, I mean, people, some people would be like, the person I watch does not do that. Like, what are you talking about? But when it's like you got to make a living, and the way they have ads and stuff, like some people can't just straight do it from the ads just because the way YouTube works nowadays.
Well, here's the other thing. Like, we'll use Jimmy as an example again. Jimmy's built a business around being available to his audience through his life, whether it's Instagram, Twitter, YouTube. If you say, hey, you can't advertise stuff anymore, like what happens, Jimmy? You don't have a job. Like,
yeah.
Like I
made that really clear a long time ago on my when that was a big deal, the whole money whore YouTube sellout thing.
But it's not like it happened. I mean, that's how it was back when like I first started, like in 2011. So it's not like it's something new, I mean, I think there's just so many YouTubers and stuff now, and like people that treat like YouTubers like their daily entertainment, and I think is more what the change is.
I like this. Hit us with another one. I like this.
Which this one actually surprises me that I've never really even thought about it, but somebody said it should be, and I don't know why this is unpopular opinion. It should be illegal for pregnant women to drink alcohol or smoke cigs while pregnant, and grounds for removal by child services.
Would that go into the whole debate? Isn't there two sides to people that say the baby doesn't have a soul or can't until a certain time?
And that's kind of where I see like the iffy area is. But the one thing I actually said something. I can't remember if I said it to Colby or not, but then I saw it on here. But I'm like, it's kind of fucked up that that a woman can terminate the pregnancy without like the man's consent. Like, obviously, I get the point. She has to go through the pregnancy and carry the baby. But from a 50-50 standpoint, like she gets to decide if they get to, take care of this baby or not take care of the baby for the next 18 years. Yet the man has no choice in that, which is, I mean, I 100% get it because the woman carries the child. But
you could also like think about like other situations in some states. Like there's always the talk like, well, what if the woman's raped? Or whatever, would the father have a 50-50 chance to decide if she terminates the pregnancy? But in some states, if the woman has the kid, in some, I don't know what state's legal, but like the rapist can like go to court and ask for like
no way.
That is
no way.
That is
they
fucked
up. They can get parental privileges.
How could they do that if they were convicted as the rapist?
Well, they can give visitation hours.
That's ridiculous, but it's also ridiculous. I mean, obviously, depending on the beliefs of the woman to want to keep that child. I'm sorry. What a fucking awkward story. Like, hey,
what next? What do you got next?
Where's Timmy's dad? And they're like, well, he's the product of a rape.
Give us another one, Kyle.
All right.
Yeah, I like this. This is cool.
Okay, here we go. If you think that certain fashion ads should be banned because the models are unhealthy skinny, then you should also apply that logic to obese models. 100%.
There you go. I agree with that.
And I do think, I mean, I don't think any ban.
And vice versa, right?
Yeah, I don't think any ad should be banned because somebody looks too skinny or too fat. Like, I
agree.
Like, what are you trying to, like, I don't really get if somebody looks too skinny, so maybe they're just skinny because they're skinny, you know? Like,
what do you think about the whole, let's say Halloween comes up and you wear an Oriental dress, do you think you're going to upset people that you're upsetting their culture?
No, I think that's ridiculous. I think
that's always what's going to the culture, whatever. You steal my culture.
I think, like, if you go around looking at people to see, like, you know, what cultural boundaries they're stepping over, like, you got too much fucking time on your hands. Like not to be, but like sometimes when black people see like white people with like dreadlocks, like they are super there's a video actually on like a college campus where this girl would not leave this white dude alone for having dreadlocks because it was her culture. But like stuff like that is like, well, like the culture stuff is weird. Like some people.
Bet that girl would go up to Ronda Rousey when she wore dreadlocks.
Yeah, it's just like it's like
that's a great point.
Some people
Jimmy.
pick and choose like what cultural boundaries. Like if it was like a Native American person with the dread, do you think that they would have said something? Probably.
Could you not spin that around on that girl and say she was bullying?
No, it definitely was. She got annihilated by Reddit. Like it's a pretty popular video because I think she ends up actually like hitting the dude and she doesn't like let him leave. Like it's a pretty uncomfortable video. But I remember she was just getting annihilated. But yeah, these are good. This is good stuff. Let me see. I'm gonna go to top all time.
Let me take a look at top all time.
No.
But yeah, I don't. It's just hard to like. So the pregnancy or the alcohol thing is this girl I dated in high school. I'm not gonna say names because it's a pretty fucked up situation. So she got pregnant. And she, in her mind, she's like, "Oh, well, I'm gonna abort this thing." So she went out and fucking just partied her ass off. Probably smoked a lot of cigs, drank a lot of alcohol. Then she changed her mind, and it's just like, at what point, you know, can you like legally say like, first off, like you can't just look at a person and be like, oh, "Okay, they're probably 4 months pregnant," you know, like.
Yeah.
Like you can't figure that out.
You don't know, yeah.
Yeah, you can't figure that out. You have to do some like medical research, but I think if you see somebody that's obvious, like Rachel right now, if somebody saw her smoking a cig, like, cause she looks obviously pregnant and far along in the pregnancy, like, I wouldn't get mad if somebody came up and been like, "You're a fucking terrible mother for smoking right now." Like, I wouldn't judge that person one little bit because
all supportive of that.
But the thing is, like you just can't because it's my body, yada 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 yada. So
hey, this is random. But it made me think about it when you said that. Any of you watch Outlander?
Nope.
No.
You guys should watch it. It's pretty insane. This nurse from the 1940s, she travels back in time to the 1700s in Scotland. And like they really portray like Highlanders' life of how it was. This was when the British were trying to like get them to get in line and stuff. And I just remember you were saying something and she married this guy, spoiler alert, and she talked over him when they were having dinner, okay? And you didn't do that. You could, in the bedroom, you could tell him all your issues, whatever you want. You could lay into him, but you can't demean the husband in front of his peers. So he takes her to the bedroom, pulls her pants down like a kid, like spanks her with a belt. Like,
damn.
Dude, it's an insane. You guys should watch it. You'll get hooked. It is crazy.
I only watch Shark Tank, man.
You only watch Shark Tank?
I tried. actually, I didn't know that The Walking Dead started. I started watching it last
Jimmy, you
night.
still watching that?
I'm gonna finish it.
The first
Oh
episode
my
of the
God.
season,
I'm
I didn't know
committed,
it.
dude.
I didn't know it
8
started.
seasons committed, and this is
Yeah,
Rick's
you gotta
last season.
finish.
Is
it
this
now.
season any good? Because I started watching it.
First episode wasn't bad because we're at a point, and no spoilers, but we're talking like all your core people. They don't like each other anymore.
Yeah. Well, I started watching it, then I was like, I'd rather just like turn the TV off and sit on my phone. And
Are they gonna, Jimmy? Are they gonna wrap up? Like, are they gonna have like a conclusion to this, or are they just gonna
They're
keep
gonna
going?
have to. The main guy's leaving, Burns. The main guy's gone.
This is Rick's last season.
It's
So are they gonna keep it
isn't it
going?
going to be the last season in general?
No,
I would say yes.
I feel like
No,
9 seasons.
Well, did you
there's
know
not been any progress? With
The
it at all.
one-legged dude died in real life.
Yeah.
I don't think we don't see the money. Regardless, if I know season 2, season 3, season 4, it's at its peak, right? It's at its prime.
Yeah.
We probably still can't fathom the money it makes in season 9 with the lowest ratings ever. You know what I'm saying? I mean,
it still could
why
be
would they stop?
yeah. But I mean, they also don't want to like. It's not like just go tell his. They don't want to like hurt the.
You think they give a shit? You
Yes.
don't think that every publishing studio says we're going to suck this cow off until
Yeah,
the
well,
I mean, I
Breaking
think they.
Bad was a
I
huge
think.
show.
I mean, I think they do give a shit. Like if you made a. I mean, let's try it. Okay, if you made a video that got 10 million views, that'd be fucking awesome. Now, regardless of that video, like you would still care what people are saying, or at least a normal person would, right? So like if you did something kind of like iffy in the video, like okay, let's just say like
okay,
a,
the
No,
creator of
because
Walking Dead, yeah, he probably cares.
Well, he left. It's a new girl.
Okay. Well, the people on the level of that are the creative mind behind it and doing it, they probably care.
but regardless,
I'll
you
tell
got
you
to
right
care
now,
about you got to care about the project that you're doing. If you're an actor in that video and everybody is
That's
saying
fine.
this shit
I'm
fucking
talking
blows,
about the publisher.
I know, but it's still their product. Obviously,
Who gives a shit? Did Activision give a shit for Infinite Warfare?
I'm
or
sure
COD World War
I'm sure they
And then they shove
did.
supply drop. No, dude, they follow the money. They don't follow.
But there
the
still
public
is a
interest.
sense of
No,
this is
you're
my
wrong.
fucking project.
because the guy.
I agree with Kyle on this.
The shareholders, the board are going to get together and they're going to say we're in season
So-
9 of Walking Dead.
They're gonna drag it out until.
our
What I'm
ratings are as
saying,
low
they
as
can
they've
still
ever been.
drag it out, but that doesn't mean they can't feel shameful about it. They fucking
yeah.
care
Oh,
about
no,
it.
it's-
Jimmy, what's to stop a writer from quitting though?
He did.
And
No,
what's
the
to,
guy
what's to
quit.
stop them from bringing in another one, buddy?
That's what they did.
They
This is
can.
a new-
But I'd
it's a
be
new
like,
girl.
look at Breaking
But
Bad.
you're
Breaking
missing
Bad
the-
was huge.
Dude,
No,
it
I
doesn't-
get what you're saying. They're gonna milk it out and stuff, but the
at
people
the
don't
top
just
of the
throw this shit
financial-
out. These fucking professionals and be like, "Fuck it, it's making money." Like they
At the
fucking
top of the
care about their
financial
product.
vehicle. It
You
is
cannot
all
tell
about
me
the money.
it is about the money. The overall project is, but
You know what
people.
they'll do when they suck the juice out of it? They'll get it to a certain point. They'll say, "Okay, now let's do a spinoff."
But what you're saying is they're
the
just fucking
spinoff is never as
shitting it.
good.
You're saying they're shitting it out, not fucking
Yeah.
listening
And
to
that's making
anybody.
that's giving it the show a bad reputation.
Sure,
Like, who
I
wants
agree.
to-
I'm not defending the show. I'm
and
telling
the show
you,
is terrible.
But
now.
I'm
guys-
telling you
guys
that they
are
fucking
thinking-
care about what people. They're not just shitting it out because it's making money. They fucking care at every point. Yes, they do. Like, who is the person that's saying?
the people in Atlanta, Georgia, that are filming it, the producers, the directors, they care. The shareholders, the holding company at the very, very top, whoever AMC or whoever, they don't give a shit, buddy. It's the
It's
bottom
not-
line.
That's why they let Breaking
and they-
Bad wrap
and
up
they-
though, even though it was at its peak.
No, you're wrong. They did exactly what I said they did. They ended Breaking Bad, and then
But they had Better
started
Call
off with
Saul.
Better Call Saul.
But what I'm just
I'm
saying
with
is
Jimmy. I'm
people.
with Jimmy here.
There is there is the people at the top who may be invested for the sole purpose of making money, but it's not their product. You know, I'm saying like the people that are actually like that it's their true product, who film the shit, who write the shit, like they fucking care.
They care. They care.
And that's what I'm saying. I
But
mean,
they don't have the control, Kyle. It's the same thing. I go back to Activision, Sledgehammer, Treyarch. They probably all care. They probably don't want supply drops or weapons to be in Modern Warfare Remastered. Does it matter? No. Activision said, put new guns in a Modern Warfare Remastered game and ruin it for everybody because we're going to sell more supply drops. They don't care. It's money. It's money driven. You know it is. And the dudes. At the
Okay,
very
well, if
top
they don't
are
care, they're fucking stupid because now they're in the situation that they're in. Because now you got other. Because why they? Okay, I'll just say why they should care. They should care what people think because the future product will not be as cool as the current product making all this money.
100% agree.
So they should fucking care, I guess is maybe what I'm saying. And
But they don't.
I
They
would
milk the
care
cow
because
until
if
the
people are
cows-
shitting on my stuff now, like people are shitting on The Walking Dead all season. Last season was fucking terrible. It's the same shit, different scenario. You know what that's going to hurt? 2 years from now, or even like this season. You know what? This season, I didn't fucking tune in to the first. I didn't even know it was on for the first 3 episodes. Do you think I was the only one that was in? Was I as amped up as I was this season? Fuck no,
Right.
I didn't even know about it.
So they make their
interesting
1.2 billion instead of their 2.2 billion. They probably have a threshold.
And that-
they
Jimmy,
probably have a.
Jimmy, you know what's interesting? You know what's interesting to how you can tell how much the popularity of that show has dropped. Every Sunday night, you had to fucking turn Twitter off if you didn't.
Yeah,
if you couldn't see
exactly.
it on time. And now you don't even see it at all.
And that's why I'm saying the people at the top should fucking care because if they don't care about the previous seasons, and it's all about money, then that money's just gonna. I mean, there's ways they can attempt to make the show better. I'm sure, which they are.
They have a roadmap. There's a board that says we're gonna maximize our dollar effort until season 12, 13, whatever it is. They have something in mind.
Just wrap it up with a good conclusion. Like, just write the rest of the.
I mean, if they cared, they would wrap it up with Rick leaving. It would be done. It's not. It's pitched as this is Rick's final season, not The Walking Dead's final season.
But But what I'm saying is the people at the top need to be like, all right, well, once Rick leaves, they're basically getting somewhat of a fresh start, and they need to fucking step their shit up. Or like people like me who's watched every single episode and hasn't watched one episode from this season, it's just gonna spiral downward. And
I mean, maybe would you say it's stepping it up if they had Maggie go and slit Rick's throat at the end of this?
I think that would be a banger.
But Maggie's leaving too, though.
But it needs to be like where The Walking Dead lost me is it was the same fucking scenario so it's like a new place battling this place with
Right.
I mean they did that 4 or 5 seasons in a row. It felt like.
Do you think there's something new they can do? Or you think it's just played out? Just
what
like Call of Duty.
I really liked the show was when they were basically like on the move, going places. But now
Somebody
just turned,
popular was dying every other episode.
they just turned stationary with like the battles and stuff, and they weren't, like zombie like survival zombie stuff. You're like, all right, like how are these people like, acclimating to the current world and surviving? And it just got boring, like them sitting in a fucking town to me. I still watched it, and I'll probably catch up with this season, but the interest level for me, I wasn't that interested last season, but I watched every episode. But now it's like, like I started watching it and I was like, it's kind of late. I'll just go to sleep. When I used to be like fucking glued to it. Like
they gave you too much to digest.
Yeah.
Basically, like Game of Thrones, they're doing it right. I feel they're doing it
they're
right.
on a whole nother level of.
Yeah, they're going to go out on their peak. I mean,
yeah.
I guarantee you this final season is going to get the highest ratings ever because every
By
one
far.
of the, I think it's only like 7 episodes, but they're like mini movies. They're like an hour and a half or longer.
Yeah.
And everybody's going to die.
Did you know the
for sure.
cast of Friends still each of those 6 make $20 million a year off of Friends?
Yeah, they
Friends
get
still
royalties.
makes $1 billion a year.
Off of royalties?
Yeah.
That's crazy. Charlie Sheen was super high.
If
before
you
he
get a
went
show in
crazy, too.
syndication, dude, if you were on that cast, you're set.
Yep, that's what Charlie Sheen. I didn't realize how much. I was like, how is he so
Same with
popular?
Seinfeld people. They probably make 20 mil a year too, because they got reruns on like 4 different channels.
It's just
And on-
crazy
And
because
they're on Hulu.
like why would you even want to, like, if you're getting 20 million a year for doing nothing, like why would you do anything?
And
I don't know.
you
I don't know if any of them do. I haven't seen any of the Friends cast.
Like
Like,
Chandler
Kyle
Jennifer
tried to.
Aniston's in all
Yeah.
kinds of movies.
yeah, I was gonna say other than Jennifer Aniston, and then the Ross guy does like stuff here and there, but.
Kyle,
20
imagine you
million
did like 6 years of your life on like a series or whatever when you were like in your 20s,
Then you're set.
and you were
Yeah.
set for syndication, 20 mil of royalties.
When
a
did
year.
it end? In what year?
Oh, God.
I'll look.
Because that's fucking crazy. Like
Isn't there like 400 episodes?
March 6, 2004 is when Friends.
How many total episodes are there?
There are
Like 9 seasons or something, right?
There's a total of 236 episodes.
What?
that's
That's
crazy.
a lot.
How many seasons is that across? It's 10 seasons, 18 episodes was the final one. So
That's crazy that something like sitcom based too, and like now, like what even comes? Do they still make like sitcom shows that bang?
When I
out
think
like that?
They
sitcom,
all
I'm
get
old though. I
canceled.
think TGIF back when it was Urkel,
Family Matters. Yep.
Family Matters,
Boy Meets
Growing
World.
Pains,
Saved by the Bell.
Saved by
Oh,
oh
Home
man,
That was one I
Improvement.
watched.
Don't be hating Home Improvement.
Home Improvement was the
good,
best,
yeah.
dude.
Well,
Boy Meets
isn't
World
Tim
was
Allen
bangers,
getting a?
dude.
Tim Allen just got a new show.
He's had
Yes.
2 or 3 new shows.
Yeah, walking some shoot. I've seen it.
It's like Standing Tall or something like that.
Standing
Is that
Tall,
what
yeah,
it's
there it
called?
is.
Holy
Yeah.
shit! It's already been 50 minutes. Jesus
Yeah, I
Christ.
got to roll.
Fuck
Bruce,
you! I had one
what's
more
the,
hot question.
What's the title of the show? Unpopular Opinion: The Walking Dead is garbage.
Can I just say this one last unpopular opinion?
Of course
Yeah.
you can.
This one's gonna be a little touchy
Okay.
because I don't know if I agree with this one. If you're living in poverty and decide to have a baby you know you can't afford, you're a shitty person.
So the unpopular opinion is they are shitty or aren't shitty.
You are a shitty person. But this one is a little funky to me though.
So it's read it again. So they
Isn't the whole
intended to have
mindset
the
if
child?
you,
Like they
if you
intended to
have a
child?
baby, you figure out how to take care of it?
Yeah,
and just do it.
That's a tough one because it's worded weird. So I don't know. I don't want to answer it where yeah, that's weird. I think I'm against it. Right? I disagree.
I don't
But
know,
I
maybe
feel
it
like-
depends why the reason they're having the kid. Maybe they were like, I know what, my life is fucked up, but maybe I can raise a kid. And
I can
maybe
do better.
But
I
isn't
can-
it fucked up that you have to base having you don't have to, but I'm saying this person is basing this opinion off of you need to be at some monetary level to be able to reproduce when like the power to reproduce is, what keeps a civilization alive? Isn't
Yeah,
that
but you could go way deeper than that, buddy. You could say 2 people in a crack house that are druggies and 100% of the time they're drugged out and everything.
But it's not this is based off poverty. Like you can be
Right.
an intelligent poor person. Like
Or you
there-
could be a crackhead that's in poverty.
But that's what I'm saying. But that's not what it's saying. It's just saying,
No.
your poverty level. Obviously, if you're a fucking crackhead, which I'm sure there's plenty of crackheads out there that have children, but and actually that was another one on here that was like, if you are a known drug addict, you shouldn't be. You have to pass. Somebody actually said you should have a license to have a child, and obviously that's a smart idea, but at the same time there's zero way to prevent that.
There's gonna come a point. I guarantee you, when we get to the
We're
point
gonna go China on this shit.
where somebody says we have to now crowd control and populate
You know what I think
control,
they're gonna
there's
do?
gonna
We
be a
should be
quota.
doing
I got
that
the
now.
idea. The prediction
not-
is what's going to be. So, Jimmy, when you have kids, you get tax incentives, you get certain tax breaks for having.
Dude, yeah, but that shit.
They're gonna
Ashley
make-
just
they're gonna
told-
turn
Ashley
around
just
if they
told me that
wanna-
shit got cut.
If they want the population to go down, or they want don't want as many kids being born, they should say, if you don't have a child,
That's
here's
going to
a
be the
tax cut for
biggest
you.
flaw ever imposed. Even though at one point I feel like we'll have to. Want to know why? Because the intelligent people are going to be the ones that be like, okay, well, we can't do that, or the law-abiding citizens. But then you're going to get that person high on crack cocaine, or all these fucking lower-end
MDMA.
people that literally don't give a fuck about laws, and they're going to be all the ones having all the children. And
That's
then
when it's going to
there's-
get nasty.
Idiocracy. It's
You're gonna
Idiocracy
see-
that you're literally explaining the movie Idiocracy.
No, it is,
You're
but
gonna
it's going to
see
be
stuff
worse than that because it's
implemented
going to be
against your
fucking
free will
crack
choice.
kids. It's all going to be
you're
crack
You're gonna
children.
see stuff implemented against your free will choice. What you just said, if it gets to that point, the government says, okay, if you've hit your quota, we're going to inject you with something, whether you like it or not, that says you can't do it.
Yeah,
Well,
what's
that would be-
sad
that
is
would be
we're
biased,
literally
that.
going to have to do that.
That's where it's going to.
yeah.
That's in Armageddon's going to happen right there.
Yeah, and that's when that's when shit is going to, because there's no way to sustain even right now with what's going. But what also is crazy, I mean, if we figured out how can we go to Nevada, all this whole fucking open space, and make, with no, access to water or anything really, how are we going to make it so we can make people live here? And that's what we more need to figure
because
out.
We don't 100% get on
food.
solar and figure things out with food and water. We're gonna see that scenario in our lifetime.
Oh.
There's going to be too many people on the planet for it to sustain.
I don't know about our lifetime, but definitely.
I think so. I think we talked about this. In 2030, it was predicted to be 12 billion people on the planet or something. That's our lifetime.
I think that's still sustainable.
The predictions are that the planet can sustain up to 20 billion as far as like food, water, resources.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah,
Cool.
I wish that would be during our lifetime so we can try and survive, but
I wish we could end on a happier note.
Yeah, you really want to have like some sort of like survival scenario where you can go up into
why
the
not?
mountain.
I want something like cool, like we're all just living, basically the same.
You want to
exact
spice it up
life.
a bit with a little survival scenario.
Yeah, like that would be fucking sweet. Not a survival scenario where I have to like fight off and shoot and kill people. Because then I would feel
where
little
you
bit
where you have
guilty.
to like hunt and grow.
That's going to be part of it, though.
More
if
like
you're
where I
put
can
in
just
that
live
scenario,
off the land, like some like Alaskan frontier type shit. Like that would be fucking cool. Not where I have to like protect my on a daily basis.
That came hand in hand with what you just said, though.
Yeah, he's gonna be.
Yeah.
I mean, I'll do it. I'll fucking do
Go
it.
watch Outlander and watch how raw it was back then, and your life expectancy as a dude.
You and this Outlander show, man.
Yeah.
Dude, it's addictive.
I'll
Super
end
addictive.
the show on one like speaking of life expectancy because I didn't want to bring that up this show. It's like people are fucking so stupid, man. It's like our life expectancy for like a healthy human is what in the 70s,
It's like 77.
and then
for a
people
male.
want to bitch about like why are you using that cream? Like you're gonna get fucking like bitch. We're fucking living till we're 70. Who gives a fuck about the cream? It's like people just want to live until like 200 years old. Like, you know how fucking depressing that would be? That would be super fucking depressing that you live 200 years. Like, you know how much experience and like just repetitive shit you're going to see? I mean, I guess if you're into technology, that would be cool to see that grow. But like at the point of my life right now, it's like I'm fucking just bored seeing the same shit over and over. Imagine living fucking 3 times longer than you should. Life expectancy. Fuck.
Dude, I used to eat.
That could be your unpopular opinion, Kyle. Post it.
Yep,
Post
I was
it.
gonna.
I was eating pretty healthy for a while there, and then one day I was like, I'm so sick of this, and just started to I'm still about this. I feel about the same. I just eat anything I want again.
Here's how you should phrase your unpopular opinion. People who want to
Death
live
is a
past
good
70
thing.
Yeah, death is a good thing. People who want to live past 77 are fucking retarded.
Yeah, like why would you want to live to a point like even in like your upper 60s? Like I want to die before people gotta wipe my own ass, basically.
Right.
Like
So what you're saying, Kyle? If someone's got to start wiping your own ass, just put a bullet in your head for you.
yeah, like what the fuck is fun about sitting there all day on your couch watching TV?
Just sitting there like,
And
I can't get up.
oh fuck, I'm awake this morning.
I like read things about like there was some post on Reddit where people that like working in the emergency room or people who have to tell family members that their loved ones are gonna die or whatever, and like so many were saying that like there's so many family members who just won't let their loved ones die. Like there was someone who was like 92 years old, had like terminal cancer, and like, oh, we want to do like the experimental treatment, and the doctor's like, nah, you just gotta let him fucking die.
No, I'd be like, I'd wake up every morning if I was in my 90s. I'd be like, fuck, I'm gonna inconvenience somebody else's life again today. Here I go.
I saw some story about some guy in Australia who was like 98, and he was like in good health, like decent health, but he was kind of at that point where he was like, no, I kind of want to get the fuck out of here. This is boring now or whatever. So he went to like Switzerland to do like self-suicide or whatever.
And I think you should be able to do that at any point in your life.
And his last words were like, God, this is taking forever.
Fuck.
Hey, leave it on a positive here. Stolen from the internet. I didn't make this up.
Assisted suicide at any point in your life.
If you're rich and drink alcohol in the middle of the day, you're successful. If you're poor and drink alcohol in the middle of the day, you're an alcoholic. Oh, on that one.
Hey, and NBA season starts tomorrow.
Go Timberwolves.
Yeah, I wore 2 Lakers jerseys today.
Go T-Wolves.
Go
Jimmy Butler.
Sonics.
Jimmy Butler is going to be the MVP of the league this year. Just watch. He's on a mission.
Is he playing?
Yeah, he's on the team. He's on the roster.
Yeah,
Yep.
goodbye. More shit.
Bye.
Bye.
Poop.